How many of you have seen that notification in your clans? Ooh, you're gonna need a new clan, my friends. What's going on, guys? My name is Joe and welcome back for episode 53 of the Rush That Base series. So today's topic is going to be how to stop from getting bored in Clash of Clans. I know, easier said than done. I need you to understand that I've been playing this game for about 7 years. I started playing the end of 2012, and no matter what strategy I use, no matter what town hall level I'm playing, it's normally the people that keep me coming back. So what I mean by that is that if we remove the clans, get rid of clan wars, and get rid of clan games and anything that involves the use of other people and simply play by ourselves, which is something that more than likely some of you out there might be doing, the best thing that you can do is just keep farming, keep attacking, doing raids, collection of resources, upgrade buildings, and wait on builder times. And that can get very, very boring in itself. So number one solution for combating boredom has to be finding a new clan. Again, I know that's probably easier said than done because remember, last year they did remove the global chat system and they incorporated this clan recruiting system, and this is a major concern for me even to this day. This series is 7 months old. We explored this about 7 months ago and we bounced through a lot of dead clans. Now another problem with this system is the fact that it is controlled by the clans, and so a lot of these clans might not be looking for a rush based player, so they're immediately going to kick me out immediately when I go in there. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a catch-all. You're just like, okay, what do I do? How do I get into a clan? How do I find more people? And my solution for that is you have to network. You have to meet other like-minded players. This is why we have a Discord server for you guys that's approaching 20,000 people, because we want to bring you together and get you into the same mindset or meet other people like yourself, build those international relationships, and build those clans that can be what you want them to be. That is my number one solution for combating boredom. Let's go ahead and get into our number two. Number two has got to be change your army. Do something different. I've been playing this Let's Play series and this Rush Base series for the last 12 months straight. If I used the same exact army every single day, I would probably lose my mind. That is no joke. I am not playing about that. I understand that a lot of you probably do not move as fast as I do in the game. So if you're using the same exact army all the time, you're more than likely going to get very, very bored very, very fast. Now, one of our most popular comments that I see here on YouTube on every single video that I do that involves a different strategy, there's always a player that says something along the lines of either that's a great strategy, but I use this, or they will say that, you know, bro, that army's way too expensive, I'm not using that. And that's understandable for those of you that don't understand or farm a lot. You might not farm as much as I do, you might not attack as much as I do, but if you're not challenging yourself, you will get burnout in this game incredibly fast. So like you see right here, I'm using P.E.K.K.A.s and Yetis. Is this necessarily a great farming army? Probably not, but I want to use something different. I want to try to challenge myself a little bit, do some attacking, get some loot here. We're going after loot today, and I'm just doing something to entertain myself. And if I use this all the time, I'm more than likely going to get incredibly burnt out. If you really left it up to me at the end of the day, I more than likely would probably use the Queen Walk Miner attack because I know that it's very, very effective and it works and it does exactly what I need it to do. But if I use Queen Walk Miner all the time, I'll probably get burnt out, close out the game, and never come back. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not challenging yourself, you're never really going to get any better, and you're going to end up getting burnout with the game. And so we were able to clear this very easy base very fast with this miner and P.E.K.K.A. I was going after the loot here, but or not miner, this is P.E.K.K.A. and Yetis, but we were able to do something different from the usual. Baby dragons is great for farming, miners is great for farming, but again, at the same time, if I use that army all the time, I'm just going to get burnt out and quit playing altogether. And so this is where it kind of ties in together with your clan, trying new armies. If you do friendly challenges with each other, that's where you start to build those friendships. So we have talked about finding a new clan, we've talked about chat applications and networking, and also changing the armies that you're using. You also also need to set goals for yourself. And so something that I've noticed over on Discord with players over there is that they are incredibly proud of the progress that they've made in the game. They like to show off the bases that they've built. They like to show off their hero levels. And they also like to talk about their clans winning and their record and stuff like that. And so that is my third option for combating boredom, is set goals for yourself. Say to yourself that I want to have max level heroes and achieve that goal. And you will feel like you've accomplished something in the game. Or let's say that you're not too concerned about your heroes, but you want to get a 3-star in Clan War, because some of you out there might not be that great at 3-starring in Clan War. So setting a goal for yourself really gives you something to achieve. Let's go ahead and drop a heal spell over here. Just like anything else that we do in life, we want to have some form of success, whether it's in a video game or in our schoolwork or in our relationships, our personal relationships, or with our own health. We want to have some form of achievement there, and that makes us feel a little bit more complete, like we've completed a goal. And so completing goals, even in a video game, will help you out dramatically in, combating that boredom when it comes to, continuing to play and deciding what's good for you and what's good for your clans. Let me go ahead and drop a heal spell here, and I'm getting a little off topic because I'm trying to get through this attack without failing it, because this was a little bit more tougher of a base. Even though we had a dead Eagle Artillery and dead Inferno Towers, we still have to worry about these point defenses over here. Oh my gosh, it's putting a hurting on my Hog Riders, and we had to use that Queen's ability. King has been hanging out back here the entire time. What are you doing, bro? Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and use his ability to get him through these defenses and take them down, and we should be able to get the resources off of this base with what we got left, I think. Maybe, right? Not really sure. But anyways, back on topic. Combating boredom is so important to set goals for yourself. With the Town Hall 11 free-to-play series, for those of you that don't know, this is not my only account. I have 9 different accounts. With the free-to-play account, we're more focused on upgrading heroes, getting our walls complete, and then we're working our way into defenses. When it comes to this rush-based series, I'm really just trying to maintain playing it, to be honest with you, because I tend to forget about it because I'm focused on the one account itself. So when it comes to this account, I'm trying to keep the buildings upgrading, working on fixing it over the last 7 months, and it is a challenge in itself. A lot of players tend to get very burnout on rush-based accounts because you tend to forget about it. That's the way it is for me. So I just had a complete rip moment, boys. I'm not even joking. I forgot to train my next army. I got a little carried away talking about these steps or these tips when it comes to stopping the boredom, which leads us into number 4 of how to combat boredom in this game. Try a different game mode. And I know that's easily said than done because a lot of players are very set in their ways on what they like in the game. But what you might not realize is that that way of playing the game might be burning you out faster than you think it is. And what I mean by that, an example of this is that when I first started making YouTube content, I was in a clan war clan. Say that 5 times faster. It's a little difficult. A clan war clan, meaning that the clan was very invested in the clan war. All they cared about was clan war. They wanted you to max out your heroes, max out your base, and all we did was clan war nonstop. And so that was the type of material that I posted here on YouTube every single day or every other day or every 3 days. I don't even remember at this point. But I would post a clan war strategy, and that gets a little old very, very fast. And I had to take a year off because I got out of the military. But once I got back on YouTube, I started doing different things. I was farming a lot more. I was doing some trophy pushing. And when I started dabbling in trophy pushing, I realized that I enjoyed it because it was something different, something completely unusual to me. And it was not the same thing that I did for many years prior to that. And believe it or not, I like clan war, but I don't clan war as often as I used to. It's just the way it works out, man. I'm not saying that clan war is a bad thing, but I'm also saying that you could burn yourself out from doing the same thing over and over and over again, and that's where you need to change it up. That way you can combat that boredom. Try something new. Even though you sit here and tell me right now, I don't like that, I will never trophy push. Believe it or not, you might like trophy pushing if you do it enough and you become successful with it. All right, final attack. Let's go ahead and finish up the video on this last attack. We got a ton of loot right now. I don't know how I found this because right now the loot forecaster is saying that there is nothing available, but we just happened to stumble across this massive amount of loot. Now this leads us into our 5th and final way to combat boredom in the game, and that is completion of events. Now, I understand that you have to log in often to realize that there's an event live in the game, but I think that the game has tried to make valid attempts over the years to give us something different to do in it, meaning that they added the events tab and they started putting these little events in there to get us some free rewards in the magic items, and the magic items help us out dramatically, especially if we are a free-to-play player. And let's see here what we got going on here. Let's go ahead and drop a jump there. Let's drop a heal for our Yetis, even though we have a Grand Warden that we have not used yet. Let's go ahead and drop another heal over here on this troops, because I need to use that to complete the gold pass. That is another option that they've added in there to try to change things up for you. The gold pass, even though you have to buy that with real money, it's sped up the process for a lot of different players. Players that buy the gold pass have been able to speed up their progress in the game dramatically. I understand that you got to spend real money on that. It's definitely something that not a lot of players are able to do, but you still have the tab for the silver pass options, and that is another way to assist with combating boredom, is completion of events and working on the season pass challenges. Whether you're buying the gold pass or you're working within the silver tier, you're able to have something different to do, and that is the main thing. You'll see that we just completed an event because I was working on the Rage Mage event, something that I kind of forgot to do on this account, but I did want to complete that and get the free 100 or 400 XP as well as that free power potion. So before we end the video, let's go ahead and spend off the resources that we claimed in this one. And when it comes to fixing a rush base, it's really just one building at a time. That's all I've been doing. I just select a defense and I start upgrading it to max. And so we've worked on our Inferno towers, our Eagle artillery, our air defenses. We're starting to work our way into the Expos, and we're also working on maxing out our hidden Teslas. They are now level 8. So there's really no fancy trick to fixing a rush base. You just have to pick a building and go with it, as well as your laboratory. Keep the laboratory upgrading things, and that's exactly what we've been doing. So I'm going to go ahead and put my Grand Warden back down for upgrade as well, because we need to try to get him up to the same level as what we got going on the free-to-play series. But hopefully you were able to get something out of today's video, guys. I have had a lot of requests in the past couple weeks asking how to combat boredom, how do I stay motivated in the game. And to be honest with you guys, it's really you guys are the ones that are the driving force of this series, the driving force of this YouTube channel, because if you guys aren't watching and appreciating the content that's made for you, I also will get bored with this game very fast. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the people are what drive the force of this game. If you have a very active clan, you have people to talk with, you have people to practice those new strategies with, and you're also willing to try something new, whether you want to try trophy pushing or you want to be better in clan war, you have to set a goal for yourself. It all ties together, and hopefully you're able to pick that out in today's video. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you have not done so already, and if you like watching us quite regularly, turn on those notifications. If you need any additional video support or you want to see this series from the very beginning, click one of those links over there, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.